Namaskara. Welcome to Ahara Arogya Adhyatma, the light of Samskara. Today we have Sri Pavan Srivatsava, who is a psychologist, and more than that, he is an Adhyatma Jivi. He balances Adhyatma and science, the spirituality and science hand to hand. And that's the reason he has become very good counselor, and he also guides the students, especially the college students. And today, the younger generation, the Gen Zs, have got the identity crisis. They are really perturbed, they are confused, they don't know what to do, and they are doing anti national or anti thing in many countries. It's not only in our country. Why this mass destruction, mass protest, mass wasting by the students? That too, the teenagers, and they are not bothered about the past. They do not know about the past, and they are not bothered about the future. And this destructive identity crisis, what is the root cause, the mental ill health, or what it is? Let us know from Sri Pavan. Namaskar, Pavanji. Please tell
Namaskar,
us.
ma'am. Namaskar.
Yeah.
The identity crisis was first coined by one of the psychoanalysts during the period of after Sigmund Freud's period. His name is Erik Erikson.
Sure.
He explains about the psychosexual stages of development, where one of the major developments that a human being goes through during his lifetime is formation of identity. If that identity is not formed, fine, it leads to role confusion or identity crisis. When we can say what contributes to the identity of an individual, we have always been talking when it comes to our podcast with Madam, we have always been talking about different parts of an individual. Me as a friend to Madam, me as a psychologist, me as a consultant psychologist to a different hospital. The way I give therapy there is different. The way I am a son to my mother, a son to my father, everything changes. Me belonging to this culture, this religion, this nation, this state, everything contributes to me as an individual.
Identity.
And
Yeah.
yes, and what I see in my phone, what comes on my feed, what I read in the newspaper, what books I read, these things as well contribute to my identity. When, especially like how you said, ma'am, Gen Z, uh, they were exposed to a pandemic during the time when they were exploring their other parts of social development, where guilt, shame, and self-doubt were common, which has developed from there. The root is there, and they have taken it from there till here now. As a result of which, they are not knowing whether to be behaving like young adults or behaving like just adults
Small
or
children.
be like children. Yes, they don't know how to switch the roles, where, what to do, how much to do. These things is not understood by a few Gen Z people. And like how you said about the riots that are happening in different parts of the world today, uh, I would like to give one small example. There was during the Paryaya of Puttige Mata in Udupi, there was one child who wrote Bhagavad Gita in 8 different languages, 18 times each. But he was not given the appreciation on Instagram, or he did not go viral on Facebook, Instagram, or other social media. While a person who is a criminal or a person who is gaining attention by doing something negative will get immediate attention. That immediate gratification is something which every human being thrives for. I'm hungry, now I should eat food. I don't care.
Publicity. Publicity.
Yes,
Publicity
publicity
hunger.
is something that they are looking for because everybody wants to. I will use the Gen Z term for this main character. That is the vibe they have to carry, is what they say. I am the main character. I am like the hero of my show. I am the villain of my show. I am the heroine of my show. This kind of main character feel that they feel within because of the gap that is there between what they want and what they are. They don't know what they are. They only are concentrating on what they want. They don't know the how of it. To bridge this gap, they're using social media. They're being influenced by the peers. If you don't smoke cigarette, you can't be in my group. If you are not having a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you can't be in my group. If you are not belonging to LGBTQ, you can't be in my group. If you are not drinking, you are not in my group. That sense of, acceptance from others, validation from others is something that people in this age, 13 to 18, will be going through. When that is not given by the parents or the primary caregivers, that is when things like this happen. You ask a child who is, let us say, 8 years, 5 to 8 years, what do you want to become when you grow up? It will say astronaut, guitarist, stand-up comedian, and all those things. If you ask a person who is like 14, 15, 16, if he's not having identity crisis and if he's satisfied with his identity, he says, I want to become a doctor like Vijay Lakshmi Balakundri. I want to become a policeman like Ravi D. Channananavar. I want to become a judge like Veda Vyasachar. They say these things. They say these things. I want to become an advocate like Ram Jethmalani. These kind of things. They have that identity. They know what their capacity is. They know what their characteristic traits are. They know their assets. They know where their strengths lay in. They know their interests. They develop interest in a few things. They know how to be satisfied with who they are. When it comes to the other people who see on the outside, hey, I want to live hair like this person. I want to dress like this person. So I want to become like that.
And
I want to,
that is not only the thing. They want to wear
yes,
the torn jeans like the beggars or worse than beggars. You know, they are just aping the West without even realizing it is not good. Whether it is the
yes,
eating or dressing or whatever it is, aping the
yes,
West like, blindly aping is
yeah.
destroying their mind and their identity is gone. And they are not even bothered about it.
See,
Yeah.
they are not bothered about it because they don't have an awareness. They don't know the consequence of what they're doing today. If they get to know the consequence of the choice they are making today, they would not do it. It is as simple as saying a person who buys a cigarette, if you see the cigarette pack, you will be knowing, obviously. On the cigarette itself, smoking causes cancer. And they will put a graphic image on that which will be showing
The
mouth cancer
picture
or
of
lung
the
cancer.
cancer
Yes,
tumors. And in
yes,
fact,
it
I
will.
was one of them, who went around and collected 10,000 signature and gave it to the Chaturvedi governor, sent to the central government to get that cancer picture on the
Hmm,
box.
hmm,
But still,
hmm.
what happens is the moment they see the picture where the heroes are smoking, they go back. All our effort, it becomes waste. So they do not
Exactly,
have what
exactly.
is right, what is wrong, whom to follow, whom not to follow, who is their hero, who is the villain. They are not.
Yes,
And that
yes.
is the reason
The
if the villains do wrong things or the heroes do wrong things, and if they are zeros, these people are also becoming zeros.
it's easy to follow, no? There was one person, I don't like to mention the name, but I had an opportunity to meet Ravi Belgare, sir, 4 to 5 times. Okay. There was one person who was coming to his office in Padmanabh Nagar, High Bangalore office. That fellow was saying, sir, even I want to smoke cigarette and leave rings and all. I was like, why? Like, I want to become like Ravi Belgare, sir. I was like, hey, you should learn how to write like him. He's such a great writer. He's such a great journalist. You have to become one like that when it comes to this part of his identity. Not the habits that he has, with all due respect to him, but his habits, it's easy to follow, no? 12 rupees, I believe, a 12 or 18 rupee cigarette. You can pose like one, but are you one? No. We have to learn how to become yourself, not like someone else.
Someone else,
This is
not
what we,
follow them,
this is
not
what we have.
follow them. So
Yes.
develop your own. That is called as Vyakti Vikasana or personality
Personality
development.
development.
Yeah,
Yes.
develop your own personality and you become an
Yes.
ideal person rather than following someone and their wrong habits and the wrongdoings and then trying to become like them. That is not the right thing. I
Very,
think the
very true.
youngsters should learn that. Yes.
There there are a few reasons behind why identity crisis happen. One is the way that parents parent the child. Number two, the social media. Number three, there is a diagnosis in DSM-5-TR, which is body dysmorphic disorder, where they are not satisfied with the way they look.
Hmm.
I've given a lot of examples in the previous sessions as well, where they are not satisfied with the skin that they have, the eye shape that they have, the nose shape, the body shape, and
Hmm.
all those things. They always look up to someone else, and
Hmm.
they hate themselves for that.
Hmm.
If I am like this, then yes. If I'm not like this, then no. When that kind of a situation is there in your mind, if you don't accept yourself, how can you accept someone else? That is what we do when it comes to giving therapy as well. There are three aspects to it. One is part A,
Hmm.
where are you right now? Who are you right now? Who do you want to become? Is it practically possible for you to become who you think you should be? And how do you achieve it? Bridging A and B. This is something which we focus on.
Yeah,
Self-acceptance
yeah,
leads to self-development. If you don't accept yourself, you can't develop yourself, no matter who it is. Identity
yeah,
crisis happens during the teenage, but
yeah.
will be carried till the day we die.
Yeah. And when you said this, I remembered just the other day,
Yes.
the many women, the writers, they came out with their books. And one lady, she came with her parents because she was very happy that because of their encouragement, she has come out with the book. And the
Mm,
moment the father looked at me and he said, "Ma'am,
mm,
whenever
mm.
I used to read your articles, I used to show it to my daughter and tell her, start writing like her." And today,
Wow.
he had tears, the daughter had tears, the mother had tears, and all three of them were happy
Mm.
that I was releasing her book. This is,
Wow.
what model they have and how they want to be, that is the one.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember 8 years old, eighth standard girl. She sat with her father listening to me, and she decided to be a cardiologist. And now she's almost in the final year of DM. And then she says, and that
Oh,
day, if I
okay.
had to listen to your lecture, I wouldn't have decided. See, this is how they have to
Wow.
identify whom they want to follow, the ideals, rather than
Yes.
looking at someone and then getting into wearing the torn jeans and leaving the hair and partying the whole night, taking the drugs and the drinks and destroying their life. And that is not the thing. So, your
Yes.
identity is you are a precious child, you are a precious person. That is, Paramatma's Amsha is there in you, the divinity is in you. So, serve the society and make a name rather than ape the people and become like a monkey. So thank you very much, Pawan, for
Sri
describing
Krishna.
so beautifully about the confusion that the younger generation has got, the identity crisis. Thank you.
Thank you.